Okay, you guys, like I wanted to show you as well Schumann Resonance because there's some interesting activities. You can see these lines. Okay, that's kind of new. It's been tough, you know, you will feel it in the body. The fear frequency of 19 hertz is this one. That is back. I cannot zoom in better, but wait a minute. So this one is from the 5th of November. So we had a lot of activity in here. As you can see, it is slowly, surely, it crept in the 19 hertz. But that was a tough one. Like at the start of the month was really tough. Like the pain is back in the body. And it is on the left side of the body, at least for me. So you either are having it on one or the other side. I think rarely you are having it right now on both of the sides. Usually you are purging either past or either present issues. So whatever is on your left side, it's the past. And it can go as deep as like Egypt. So whatever is on the left side of the body, it is actually all the past. You know, this something was really pushed this time, the 5th. Okay, these are states from the 6th. Here we already start having a little bit more stronger, the 19 hertz. And here it starts appear a completely different stuff. I think what I feel personally, I feel the splitting of the timeline a really lot. And I mean a lot. I feel like I am in a completely different world. And it is really bothering me because what is happening as well, like collectively, is that the market is being flooded by the AI products. I mean, artificial intelligence is gonna be introduced in all the fields of our life, and what is it gonna do? The way I am seeing it and what I am picking it up, it's actually that is gonna be the cause of the financial crash. I got a little bit closer. This is the fear frequency of 19 hertz. This is new. That was there as well the 7th. So we start having here some kind of interesting stuff, but all of these cross-hatching in here, like around under the 8 hertz actually, that's a lot of pain. You can see here we are having a distinct lines which are appearing. That would be the potential timelines, like I would say, like that are more and more visible. I think the timelines has to be visible on here too as a second stream of the heartbeat. If the earth, you know, I mean, that's all it is. It is visible. It is sort of leaking. The realm is leaking into our awarenesses. Well, with the pain in the body, we are definitely purging still some Egypt, feet, ankles, tights, inner tights, as there is a vulnerability, usually on the left side of the body. That's a female figure. So we gonna be, like most of the females are gonna be challenged on as well on how you run the business, for example. Let's say there was nobody in, you know, if you think about it, if females were not running their own businesses in the past, or if you have a look on your family lineage, you know, hardly you will find someone who had his own business. Let's say my grandmother was sewing for herself. So, you know, you get like little jobs here and there. So, I mean, there is there are traces on my family lineage on the female side who were a little bit trying to kind of get out from like this like poverty and rat race consciousness that like, or the lifestyles they used to have. So we gonna be challenged like crazy for sure on the finances and how we run our businesses and what we do for a living and, you know, all this kind of stuff, because with AI on the board right now, every single thing is using it. That means Canva is using it, Photoshop is gonna be using it, Squarespace for making web pages are using it. You can generate the text for about the sweet potatoes, which is absolutely ridiculous. Like, the people are not gonna use their brain anymore. They will be using a smart keywords to create a texts, books, courses. So the market right now, what we are feeling as well is the frustration of the people, actually, as well, with this type of new tool, well, new consciousness. Is becoming conscious anyway. Is becoming conscious, but remember, they are not capable of emotions, to feeling the emotions the way we are feeling them. First, second, there is no hard structure in it. Zero. So you can imagine like where the market is going and how the world is being flooded with these type of products. It is gonna create such a headache for everyone, even to run the businesses, because you will not be able to be found in this pool full of shops. Let's say Etsy is being highly infiltrated. First, it was infiltrated by the Chinese. Second, now it's infiltrated by the people who are using the artificial intelligence and all the artworks generated by us. That means artists are shitting themselves up for sure. It is very tricky time we are living in, and I have this feeling that all the market crash is gonna be because of the usage of the AI, like the way we are using it. It will create huge overwhelm for the people, because there is gonna be so many choices. You can already seeing it now. There is so many content creators. There are so many people doing like energy updates. Well, maybe not that many, but 444 not that many. Cool. Okay, so I'm still in the field, like, it's not being flooded as much, but I would say that artificial intelligence is totally capable of doing energy updates much better than we are. But the thing is that they cannot really report what is happening in the body, because they don't have any. So it is gonna be really interesting where we are heading. I can feel this as well. Planetary, there is Rahu and Ketu are moving in a different position, and they're gonna be set there for a year and a half. So we are gonna be looking on the compulsive behaviors, because Rahu is portrayed in the mythology or in the astrology as I think he just consumes, but he doesn't digest. So we will be looking on that. So be extremely careful on what you consume, how much of it you consume, what quality of the information you are consuming. And you will be seeing this compulsiveness is gonna be there for a year and a half. Okay, because of Rahu is in Pisces. We're gonna be as well obsessed with the mystical. Rahu Pisces, Ketu Virgo. So we will need to balance things out. But it will be leaking out as well, let's say, any type of compulsive behaviors like food. I can see it at home, and I can see it in general, people in the shops, like how compulsively they are buying certain things already because it's before Christmas and things like that. So this is for a year and a half, guys. Rahu Ketu are gonna be challenging us on these compulsive behaviors, and so it is gonna be very tricky to navigate this time. I hope this helped you a little bit, like to clarify what we're going on. I just want to show you as well a little bit of the Schumann Resonance and what is going on it, because this is gonna be felt in the body, especially these lines, these thin lines. This is the natural heartbeat of Earth, but what is practically, this is under, this is above, so it's the other way around. You would have to swap it, but this is all higher frequency. This is coming from the space, what is going like from the top to the bottom. So there are some coats. You can see this is this look more like a coat, this hairline. Yeah, the frequency of 19 hertz is this one in here, the horizontal line, but it's like almost invisible. But it was way stronger before, so something was pushed the start of the month for sure. So feeling in the body, we're gonna be definitely dealing with insecurities, because that's the tailbone, and I'm working through it a lot, and it is all gonna be all as well about like roof above the head, foundation as well, because that's what we were going on for a very, very long time. Venus was retrograde. I think Mars is debilitating, like in one of the sign. I got no clue. I'm not really astrologer, but like usually the Vedic astrology is absolutely spot on. Like every time I little bit dive into it, there is a lot of good stuff to that can help us to navigate these days. But yeah, this is the state of the Schumann resonance. So teeth, for sure. Teeth are showing up as well, because there is a connection between root chakra and the jaw. So we're gonna be feeling a lot of the old frequencies as well in the teeth. The past, these are gonna it's gonna leak out somehow. So I leave you with this one. I hope it helped you a little bit, like to clarify what you're going through. Like, we are we are still purging Egypt, and we gonna be in a year and a half right now, when the Ketu and Rahu is moving. The Ketu and Rahu is gonna be landing in the new spot at the end of the month. It is already on the move, but it is still not. It still didn't move. So yeah, I have to go. I see you next time, guys. Bye.